Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast for Monday, May 25th, 2020. All right, so today we have the moon shifting into practical Gemini. So themes likely today around maybe learning, gaining knowledge, information, and good to get into that sharing and exchanging energy as well. So with this, we did just have a new moon on Friday, so we're still in the very early phase of the lunar month. Good to still build some momentum and still set some intentions in regards to what we want to develop for this month. Now today Mars is sextiling Uranus exact, so nothing major with this, but an opening to maybe get into more of our visionary side, maybe our progressive side, be more of our true self essentially, especially when it comes to taking action and cultivating our identity and who we are in that sense. So let's go and take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here is the sky for this Monday. And again, we are using the actual visible sky called true sidereal astrology. This is very different from mainstream astrology with the signs. So if you do notice some of the signs that I'm mentioning are different, be sure to check out that link down below for more information. All right, so let's take a look here at the moon's placement, which represents the theme of the day and what's going on in our internal world. And in this case, in practical Gemini. So Gemini, the twins, is all about synergy. This can be synergy of our minds, which is great for learning, gaining knowledge, information, and also synergizing with our environment, which can make it a very practical kind of a theme. So good for seeing how we can exchange with others, maybe communication, sometimes correspondence, business, trade, right? All this kind of synergizing energy, whether it's externally or internally. Great way of working with this time period with the moon here. Now the time period that we're in is in the very early phase of the lunar month, the lowest energy phase of the cycle, but definitely starting to build some momentum now entering into this crescent phase of the cycle. But we did just have that new moon last Friday, so since then, if there has been any intentions that you do want to set in your life, any new things that you've started, really good day here today as it is this week and the coming weeks to slowly build some momentum with some of these things, right? Set some intentions, take some initiative with this fresh new start that we've had since Friday. Now, the larger context is still around Taurus the bull. So the larger monthly cycle is about cultivating our inner and outer resources, right? So while we get into some of that practical energy of Gemini today, how can we further our inner resources, inner strength, inner stability, self-worth, self-value, self-reliance, but also externally. This month is great for focusing on cultivating our external resources, like maybe what's going to give us more material security, more enjoyments, comforts, get into things like beauty or aesthetics, right? That natural realm, really good to focus on at this time. Now, with that being said, still good to be reworking and experimenting with these things because Venus is retrograde, who is in Taurus and rules Taurus. So these things that involve our values and what we enjoy is a bit up in the air, and it requires flexibility, learning, and experimentation, right? Because our values are changing during this retrograde, and it's good to be as flexible as possible with this process, and also to maybe go back and re-examine some older values, some past values that we may have had before that now we have this opportunity to kind of go back and rework or learn more about. So with this, we do have Mars sextiling up to Uranus today. Not a major aspect with the sextiles, but a bit of an opening. And in this case, Mars, the planet of our drive, initiative, independence, is in good harmony with progressive, visionary, and eccentric Uranus. So a great day, if you started to feel this yesterday as well, for mixing things up when it comes to maybe our identity, right? Great for experimenting with that, maybe being more of our true self that is free, right? And also if there's anything that does involve your visionary side, progressive things, right? This could be a really good early part of the week for taking action towards maybe some of these future ideals, some of these visions, some of these things we maybe want to change or disrupt, right? Uranus is the disruptor. So there's this opening to induce some change here today. And this could be with our sense of self and also with anything that we do take action towards with Mars. And what's nice about the day is that the moon is going to be in harmony to this sextile, trining up to Mars. And so in this case, the moon in Gemini supporting this. So again, the communication, the learning, the practical life in good harmony with this bit of change that's at least available here today with this aspect. All right, everyone, so that's the day in a nutshell. Very straightforward day, still early phase of the lunar cycle. Good to build some momentum with Taurus-related things, which is about the natural world and building our inner resources. Good to be flexible with that with Venus retrograde and the moon in Gemini. Themes today around practicality. How can we learn, maybe gain some knowledge, information, maybe develop some practical skills, and get into some of that synergizing or communicative energy here today. All right, so everyone have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to click that like button if you haven't yet. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more daily videos, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the next daily forecast. Take care.